Ghosts, cryptids, ghouls, goblins, people with the name Jordan, they're all around us without us ever knowing it. At the precipice of the unexplained, we look out into the afterlife and wonder, does this end at the physical plane? Or is there more for us after this life? And does this afterlife include us spooking strangers? When we die, can we reach out and manipulate the energy that surrounds us? Like the Force, just less cool? And can we simple mortals reach out to those who have come before us through this energy? The world may never know. But you know what I know? That these ghosts in these videos are fake. Boom, that's a wire. Boom, that's some sad CGI. Boom, that's just your boy Daryl in a morph suit. Daryl. Take that thing off, buddy. It's way too tight. We're all up in your business right now. What would your dad say? Huh? You think he'd be proud of you? That's what I thought. My name is CJ, and I'm going to show you how to fake a paranormal encounter.
Alright, so, as you know the premise of this video, we're going to try to fake some paranormal encounters. But before we fake some paranormal encounters, let's look for some paranormal encounters and see if we can find any fake ones out there. All you do for this is you take one plate of the baby in the crib, whatever. You get a clean plate. You have nothing happen in that shot. Then you walk in that shot. And then you layer the two plates, turn down the opacity on one of the plates, and then bada bing, bada boom, you've got a ghost. Okay, what's happening? Ooh, we've got a little bit of a drawer open right there. Oh, some stuff falling down. Oh, ghost has something as buttons. Oh, and the door. Here we go. Is this chair gonna move? Spoiler alert, I've already seen this one. I like his style of recording it through his screen though. That's a nice touch. So if we look back at our footage, right? All this stuff falls about. Notice how all these things as they fall out are directional. They're all going this way. There is no flying about the room. They're going one direction. That's because they're being pulled by a wire. Corridor Digital already touched on this specific video in their debunked videos.
If you're going to tug on that with a string, you only have two locations you can do it. You're either hiding behind that door or you're off frame right around the camera. And off frame right around the camera just so happens to be the direction that most of these objects are traveling.
But I think that's just a wire. Same with the chair. And these guys are being really smart because they're using probably a white or fishing line. They're using some kind of like really thin wire. And then this guy specifically is really smart because he's filming it from a security camera, like on his phone. Like he's filming a screen as this happens. So it really allows the disconnect between the video and really allows it to be incredibly low resolution. Let's keep rolling here, but it's simple wire effects. That one's pretty simple. I don't know what to tell you guys. Ooh! That one actually scares me. Do you see the face? Do you see the face? Oh, we're making one of these. That's the thing. He's like, that could just be a dude in there. That's another, to go back to my concept of like that's not a paranormal thing. That could just be like you're being watched and that's spooky. Oh man, I love that. All right, we're making one of those. Oh, that actually like took me by surprise. I love that. That is great. So, I think we know what we're gonna make. We're gonna make some wire gag poles, and we're gonna make some floating ghosts, and we're gonna do a little bit of security camera footage for fun. Let's get into it. I'll see you in the next scene. All right, you're the cameraman. You're gonna record me, all right?
Record you?
Yeah, you're gonna record me because I'm gonna explain what we're doing, and then we're gonna make the video, and you're gonna make a video of me making the video. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad you got it.
Action.
Okay, so we're here, and I'm gonna make the transparent ghosts walking around, which seems to be another big ghost video fad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this on and we're gonna shut off the lights and we're gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on like ghosts do, you know. There we go. Okay, and then what we're gonna do,
I didn't realize I can't see. And then I'm gonna just like walk to the other room. I can't see a thing. Okay. Was that funny? Now there's some other things I want to try. This green light.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this green light to make it kind of look like night vision. It kind of looks like night vision footage.
I think it's just gonna fall asleep.
Listen, don't doubt me. Don't doubt me in my own video. I don't think you're understanding how hard it is to walk. I don't think you appreciate it enough. It's very difficult. I want to do one last thing before the battery dies. You remember the Vaseline?
Yep, I got it right here.
Vaseline. Now, the thing about these ghost videos is they're always really low res. Now what I've been doing is making them lower res in post, but what I'm going to start doing is I'm wondering if I can get it low res in camera. Camera only goes as low as 640p. You're shaking a whole lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot in 640, put some Vaseline on the lens, and see if we can make everything a little brighter and make a foggy effect. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. I don't like that.
I think you just broke the camera.
That was way too much. What's wrong? Here, you pointing the camera
No,
off crazy.
because I feel like almost ruined your camera.
I can't. It's not gonna ruin the camera. This washes off. What do you care? You're 6. Oh, that looks great. See, I told you it would work. Looking pretty spooky. Looking really spooky. Spooky ghost. Spooky ghost. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But you were to say spooky ghost.
Yeah, that's because that's what I am right now. I'm a spooky ghost. Where's the sock? See, it just comes right off. Ooh, that did not just come right off. I probably shouldn't be cleaning with this. You're pointing the camera over there. It came out for a super cool shot.
It did.
It did. It looks good. See, I'm glad you. See, that's why I chose you as my cameraman, because you're the wisest of us.
I'm a girl. Stop calling me a man.
You're a cameraman. It's not. You're right. I apologize. I don't mean to impose my views on you.
Okay, now we're in Premiere Pro. All we're going to do is take our footage out and put it onto the timeline. Once we have it in our timeline, we're going to go through the video and find the longest segment where there's no ghost in frame. Now if you're confused on what a clean plate is, a clean plate is the background of the video with nothing in it. This clean plate will allow us to add other elements to the video while still allowing for a perfect background. Once we have defined our clean plate, what we then need to do is find the part with the ghost in it and bring a copy of our clean plate under it. Then all we do is lower the opacity of the layer with the ghost on it. Boom, you have a transparent ghost. Then doing some post-processing with the colors and resolution, you have some ugly, chunky, low-res ghost footage. And these are the results. Okay, now it's time for the wire gag. Yank. I'm gonna yank this one. That was a little hard. Oh, that worked! That just worked? That totally just worked. Okay, so now we got a really good set of wire pulls. Let's get into how to make it look really good. Which if you do the string part right, you won't ever have to do anything post. But as you could see, I made a mistake. I went with the black string instead of the fishing wire we had because I was worried about the massive blown out screen door we had behind us blasting the table with light, and I feared the glossy wire would reflect that light. I didn't go with the white string that we had that you saw in the video prior because I was worried about the bright white being 10 times brighter because it's on the dark wooden table. But the test happened and I'm not going to do it again. With that said, as you will see in a moment, none of that's going to matter. You remember all that stuff about a clean plate? Well, as you can see in this footage here in After Effects, that all I have to do to get a clean plate is go to the end of the video and get a single frame with none of the objects on the table that we were pulling off, and use that as a clean plate. Okay, now this part is a little bit harder, so what I'm going to do is cut out holes in my clean plate and then put them over the actual footage, doing a bit of a reverse of what we did with the ghost footage. If you are having trouble grasping what I'm trying to do, then think of it like this. Look at this little guy in this notebook. He looks like he's having a good time. Such a good time, he took a picture of himself. But oh crap, Weird Bob photobobbed him. But it's okay because we have a clean plate. In this example, the clean plate is the previous page in the notebook. Now all you have to do is cut a swatch out of the clean plate, and put it over our little man's picture. In its most simple form, that's what we're doing here. But this is a little bit more complex because we're using a video, not a picture. So what I have to do now is animate the mask, going frame by frame and moving and changing that mask. This isn't as difficult as it is tedious. The good news is though, I only have to do it twice, because the wire pull that happened on the right side of your screen actually came out really good. You can't see those wires unless you're really looking for it, and even then it's only for a few frames, so it stays. Now we have a perfect Ghost Wrecks the Place video. We can even go the extra mile and down-res it, make it look as bad as possible by crunching the colors, but I've already made this video too long, so we're moving on. Remember our old friend? Well, we're going to be making another one of him. First things first, we need to find the scariest hallway we can find on Google Images and save that picture. Then we find a spooky face. This one will do fine. Then it's as easy as placing the face in the scene where we think it's the most spooky. We adjust the colors to match the scene, then turn its opacity down, and that's it. It's really not that hard. You can also do this 100% in camera, really easily too. Just go out with a buddy and put him in a spooky spot and take a picture of him from a distance. It's so easy. Bonus points if you keep the flash on because it does some spooky business with your eyes. You know what? I think I've been too hard on these videos. After all the fake evidence I've made, I realized I never even tried to find a real ghost. I've begun to question the merit of my crusade against this subgenre of found footage. So, I put together a crack team of paranormal investigators.
Tonight.
My compadres, Emma, Armand, and I hit the town with the goal of finding a ghost. We booked something called a Prescott Haunted Tour, which, by the way, if you're in Prescott, Arizona and looking for some spooky fun, I highly recommend this tour, and set out on our adventure, not before getting a spike reading on our EMF reader in front of a funeral home.
Oh, it's spiked up to 52. So, we're here in front of the wonderful Hampton Funeral Home. I don't know if this is disrespectful.
This doesn't have good focus.
I don't think anybody's died here. I just think they get
Well, it is a
involved
funeral
here.
home.
Yeah.
The tour began and we checked out Hotel Verdome, an amazing little hotel haunted by a woman and her ghost cat. You'll see in the video that the autofocus on my camera was detecting a face and eyes under the table, which is weird because I've never seen it misfire before. But after talking to Emma and Armand, we think we were getting a glimpse of the ghost cat. Emma even caught some crazy globe things floating in front of her camera that I haven't yet found an explanation for. But needless to say, when we left the hotel, we were pretty dang spooked. Then we checked out the courthouse in downtown Prescott, which after being across America a few times, I still think is the coolest courthouse. But anyways, as our guide was telling us about a set of hangings that happened in front of the courthouse where we were standing, an EMF reader, electromagnetic field reader, if anyone is confused, jumped up significantly, and I couldn't get it down. Another guy who was there who had one, his was going off too, and I had to trust him because he was dressed as a Ghostbuster.
He slimed me.
That's great! Actual physical contact! Can you move?
We went to a lot of cool places, met a lot of cool people, but I have to say we didn't get much other evidence during the tour. That and me and Armand were told someone got a picture of a Knights Templar behind the local Freemason temple, so we were really hoping to get something, but we got nothing.
We're gonna go get a Knights Templar.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So we decided to break away from the group, where we decided to head back to the parking garage and hold our own investigation. And there's where I think things got a little strange.
I used to know somebody. Oh, is it recording?
Howdy, we're ghost hunters, officially, because we have this gun thing that listens to stuff nice and closely. We're hanging out currently at the Prescott parking garage. Don't do that, put it at the face. This parking garage was built on top of the Chinatown and Red Light District. So long story short, we're here. We're going to be hunting for some ghosts in this parking garage, while Armand is using the listening gun for nefarious purposes. I'm embarrassed of that song.
It's my favorite song.
So we're in here in the car because the garage on a Saturday night was much more busy than we thought.
But we are still in the parking garage.
But we're still in the parking garage. Okay, we're going to turn on the little spirit box from the phone and see if we can get any spooky voices. So we're just going to turn it on. That noise. Did you just say CJ? Noise. I don't like that.
Seriously, freaking just said CJ.
So ghosts of the Red Light District, do you know my name? If you do, I'd really appreciate if you don't say it again. What'd that just say?
Get out. I heard get out. Do you want us to leave?
Is this thing for real? Is this a real spirit box? If you're a spooky ghost, say something. That was nothing. Do you have something against the girl in the back of the car or the wagon? I don't know what time you died. So, do you normally make like Transformers sounds like this, or do you make other sounds? Oh, I see you also know the words of the devil. After struggling to find a good spirit box app, we ended up finding a good one, and we think we got contact with a ghost. We think. Oh my.
Shift.
Shift? Like shift? Do you know what this is? You know what a car is? This one's an automatic. I don't have to shift it. I feel like I'm talking to a kindergartner.
Sorry, good shift. It's not very comfy back here.
You had to shift?
She had to shit. You wanna play with this? Dang it, man.
Well, it ended up talking about a portal to hell. Ground. Okay.
Portal.
Oh, I don't really like that. Is this...
Tough crowd.
Cost.
Release. So you want to be released. Out of curiosity, just one more word?
Yeah, absolutely. Burning. Well, that answers that with the portals, too. All right. Okay. Now, out of all the parking garages in the world, I was shocked to find that our tiny Prescott parking garage was built on a portal to hell. I figured if any garage was built on a portal to hell, it would have been one in Phoenix. But I guess that's just me.
Did you like and subscribe the video? You should do it. Remember, thanks for watching. I think I perverted a disc.
We made some plans and they went astray. You didn't have a lot to say, but there wasn't a lot